Hello Manchester United fans, welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest news from Manchester United. Ruben Amorim's demand to Marcus Rashford will give him the answer he needs most. The Marcus Rashford the Premier League hasn't seen for a while made quite the return as Manchester United blitzed Everton on Sunday. And now boss Ruben Amorim is demanding more. Ruben Amorim says he wants more from Marcus Rashford, despite the Manchester United striker scoring twice in an emphatic win over Everton. New boss Amorim maintained his unbeaten start with a win that took United into the top half of the Premier League, and within 4 points of the Champions League places. Rashford and Joshua Zirkzee got the goals, but Amorim said the former, who took his tally to 7 for the season, can do even more and take his game to another level. There is so much to improve, said Amorim when asked about Rashford. He can do so much better. We all have to improve, but it was a great job from the players. He has to continue to improve, and he has the ability to do it. He already proved that, but he can play so much better, like the other guys. So it was a good performance. Tomorrow, he has to recover and start thinking about the Arsenal game. If Amorim can get the answer from Rashford that he requires, then it will go some way to helping him achieve his goals at Old Trafford. Rashford, for all his struggles in the last 12 months, remains United's most capable goal scorer provided he is at his best. Rashford, who has still not managed to win back his England place, hailed the arrival of Amorim for helping lift the mood of United's players, following the sacking of Erik ten Hag. The connection is going to build and grow the more we get used to him, said Rashford. He's come in at a busy period, and hopefully the connection keeps building and growing. He's come in with a great attitude and it's passed on to the players. It's a nice result, and that's important with a new coach and a new way of playing, when we're still learning. We all, as individuals, want to get back to our best and then push to improve. So even in the bad moments, you're doing the right thing. It is early on, but I feel energized and ready for the next game. This game has only just finished, but the next one is always the focus for the players. Joshua Zirkzee also scored twice to take his United tally to 3 in his first league start since the end of September, and Amorim was delighted for the Netherlands striker. Josh did a great job, said Amorim. Scoring 2 goals is always important for the confidence, but more important than that is the performance, and he fought in every situation. So it was a good day for him and our team. Most Everton fans left Old Trafford after United scored their 4th goal on 64 minutes, and Blues boss Sean Dyche refused to criticize them. I've never questioned our fans, and I certainly wouldn't, he said. There's no question about the fans. The question is on me, my staff, the team, and how can we correct things further and go further with this team? They're the questions, and it's never about the fans. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his fellow United co-owners, the Glazers, were targeted before the game by hundreds of fans angry at the club hiking ticket prices to £66. They were joined by Everton fans, and a spokesperson for the 1958 Manchester United supporters group said, "This is our first step. This movement will grow." Marcus Rashford picks out Ruben Amorim's biggest change as Man United manager. Marcus Rashford scored twice to hand Ruben Amorim his first Premier League win in charge of Manchester United on Sunday, with the attacker a fan of his new boss. Marcus Rashford has hailed Ruben Amorim for changing the attitude of Manchester United's players. Amorim replaced Erik ten Hag as manager over the recent international break and took charge of his first home Premier League game on Sunday. Everton were the visitors to Old Trafford, with Marcus Rashford playing a crucial role in a 4-0 thrashing. The Englishman scored twice against the Toffees, with Joshua Zirkzee adding the other 2 for United. It was only Amorim's 3rd game in charge, following a draw at Ipswich Town and a win over Bodo/Glimt in the Europa League. But Rashford believes that the Portuguese boss is already having a key impact on his new squad. The attacker picked out the attitude adjustment that Amorim has brought in since his arrival. The connection is going to build and grow the more we get used to him. He's, Ruben Amorim, come in a busy period, and hopefully the connection keeps building and growing. He's come in with a great attitude and it's passed on to the players, he told Sky Sports. It is a nice result. It is important with a new coach and a new way of playing when we are still learning. We have to back up this performance and win in midweek. We all, as individuals, want to get back to our best and then push to improve. So even in the bad moments you are doing the right thing. It is early on, but I feel energized and ready for the next game. This game has only just finished, but the next one is always the focus for the players. Similarly, Amorim was happy to heap the praise on Rashford following his impressive performance. But the United boss was keen to stress that both Rashford and his teammates had room to improve. A new coach is always like that, but there is so much to improve. He can do so much better. We all have to improve. But it was a great job from the players. The result was good, but we were pragmatic, Amorim told Sky Sports. It was not pretty, but we were pragmatic. We did our job, which is to win. You can feel that we have a long way to go. You can feel that in the first few minutes, where we were okay, but then Everton controlled the game. Then we got the goals in the right moment, and that changed the game. You can't just focus on the result, you have to focus on the way the result appeared. Like before the game, we have so much to do, but it is better to work with victories. Let's focus on the performance more than the result. You can feel it during the game. It isn't a line of top performances, it is a roller coaster of performances. We have some moments when we are good, but then we have moments when we have to suffer. Ruben Amorim sets Marcus Rashford challenge after Man United heroics against Everton. Manchester United continued their unbeaten start under new head coach Ruben Amorim, with a comfortable 4-0 win over Everton in their latest Premier League outing. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim praised goal scorers Marcus Rashford and Joshua Zirkzee after Sunday's demolition of Everton, but suggested his team still has work to do. Amorim's team secured a comfortable 4-0 victory over Everton in their first home league game under the new boss. Rashford and Zirkzee scored 2 goals apiece, with Bruno Fernandes and Amad each contributing a pair of assists. The Portuguese remains unbeaten since joining from Sporting CP. His first league game ended 1-1 at Ipswich, while United came from 2-1 down to win 3-2 against Bodo/Glimt in the Europa League. The Red Devils climbed into the top half for the first time since mid-September with the win. Speaking after the dominant victory, Amorim was asked about the 2 men who made the difference. A new coach is always like that, but there is so much to improve, Amorim told Sky Sports when asked about Rashford's resurgence. He can do so much better. We all have to improve. But it was a great job from the players. Zirkzee was recalled to the starting 11 after fellow striker Rasmus Højlund starred against Bodo/Glimt in midweek and responded with his first goals since the opening game of the season. It is everything for the player. He did a great job, Amorim said. It is good for his confidence. We had an idea, but it is not because I selected him that I had an epiphany. We needed fresh legs. The players are helping a lot. Congratulations to them. Despite the comfortable scoreline, Amorim indicated there is still some work to do. The result was good, but we were pragmatic. It was not pretty, but we were pragmatic. We did our job, which is to win, he said. You can feel that we have a long way to go. You can feel that in the first few minutes, where we were okay, but then Everton controlled the game. Then we got the goals in the right moment, and that changed the game. You can't just focus on the result, you have to focus on the way the result appeared. Like before the game, we have so much to do, but it is better to work with victories. Let's focus on the performance more than the result. You can feel it during the game. It isn't a line of top performances, it is a roller coaster of performances. We have some moments when we are good, but then we have moments when we have to suffer. We did it again like in the Europa League. We need time to train and improve. It is better to work with victories. Man United fringe player attracting interest from Europe. Ruben Amorim picked up his first Premier League victory as Manchester United head coach as his side defeated Everton 4-0 on Sunday. Both Marcus Rashford and Joshua Zirkzee netted braces as the Red Devils cruised to victory at Old Trafford, building on their win over Norwegian side Bodo/Glimt in the Europa League on Thursday. The result moves United into the top half, with Amorim's side sitting ninth ahead of a trip to face rivals Arsenal on Wednesday evening. Amorim will be pleased with his side's performance against the Toffees, but off the pitch it appears that one of his players is attracting interest from some big European clubs. According to Caught Offside, left-back Tyrell Malacia is attracting interest from German side Borussia Dortmund and French outfit Lyon. The Dutchman first joined United from Feyenoord in 2022, but has since struggled with injuries, missing the entirety of last season and only recently making his return. In total, the 25-year-old has played 40 times for the Red Devils across all competitions, and he made his first appearance under Amorim during United's win against Bodo/Glimt on Thursday. Despite his lack of playing time over the past 18 months, the report claims that both Dortmund and Lyon are monitoring the player. United are said to be on the hunt for a new left-back, with their other current option, Luke Shaw, having also struggled with injuries of late. The likes of Ben Chilwell and Milos Kerkez have been linked with a potential move to Old Trafford, and the report claims that United could therefore look to offload Malacia. The Netherlands international is contracted to the club until the end of the 2025-26 campaign, but the Red Devils could take the opportunity to cash in on the defender if a suitable offer is received. In the absence of both Malacia and Shaw, Diogo Dalot has regularly been used as a makeshift left-sided fullback. Malacia's chances of featuring regularly may also be hindered by Amorim's insistence on fielding a back three, which removes the need for fullbacks in favor of wingbacks, a role that Malacia is slightly less familiar with. Thanks for watching.